Hello, my name is Shamika Marty, and I am going to video blog my experience with lupus. Today is February 7th, 2012, and yesterday, after much dismay, I was diagnosed with lupus. Now, for those of you who do not know what lupus is, it's an autoimmune deficiency disease, and it's in the family of rheumatoid arthritis. And for me, personally, it hits home because my mother passed away. She had lupus, and the complications that she dealt with were affiliated with her kidney, so she had nephritis. So I know all too well exactly what this disease can do, and in addition to that, my grandmother had rheumatoid arthritis and passed away as well. So knowing this and just always feeling when was the day going to happen that they would tell me I have the same disease. And I got myself tested several times. And the last time that I got myself tested, it was back in 2009. But recently, I was very subjected to stress last year. And a part of me feels as though that really did bring it out. I mean, I felt it was already there, but things started happening. I kept sweating all the time. I was always tired. I was having these thoughts, and then most recently I had surgery. I didn't recover very well from it. It was just getting my wisdom teeth taken out, and you would think that it's just wisdom teeth. There's no reason for me to lose feeling in my tongue and not be able to eat for almost a month because I couldn't open my jaw, and I started taking vitamins, and then all of a sudden every morning I'd wake up and my hands are just so stiff. Then my arms, then I couldn't lift my arms up above my head. I have 3 kids, and I was trying to iron pants for my oldest, and I ended up burning myself because I couldn't hold the iron. My wrists were so tight, I couldn't make a fist. My back was hurting. I went to the doctor. I kept telling them, look, this feels like what my mother went through. You don't have lupus, we know, we tested you for that. It's just you have allergies, that's why your glands are swollen. That's another thing, my glands are swollen every single day. That's your body telling you're trying to fight something. And that's the first thing they told me, I have allergies. I took the allergy medication, my glands would go away, and then the next morning come right back, and then come back. And then it would go away for like maybe a week, and then come back. And then when I started having the pain in my hands, I just kept thinking it was maybe me overexerting myself at the gym. And it would just be so sore that it just absolutely did not feel right. And they said I probably have a pinched nerve. And he cracked my back and told me to do these exercises. And again, I spilled this to the doctor. The doctor's practice that I go to has 10 different doctors, so I didn't see the same doctor every time. Then it just didn't feel right because every single time I would wake up, it just kept getting worse and worse each day, and it was for 3 weeks straight. And when I woke up and it was my hands like this, that's exactly the way that I remember my mom. Right now I'm on prednisone. My hands are still just a little bit puffy, but not. So after that occurred and I couldn't take it anymore, and I said, I'm going to go back to the doctor because my friend is saying, I think you have lupus, I think you have lupus. I go there and they say, no, you have a herniated disc. But I'm still going to do blood work. We'll do a rheumatic panel, and we'll test you for lupus again, just to make you feel better. Okay. After that, they said I had a herniated disc, gave me muscle relaxers. They did absolutely nothing. And I went to see the orthopedic doctor, and I described to him what was wrong. I gave him my x-rays because they told me to do a cervical C-spine x-ray for herniated disc in my neck. And he looked at my x-ray and said, I don't know why you're here. There's nothing wrong with your back. What are your symptoms? And I told him, and he said, the symptoms that you're describing are either Lyme disease, rheumatoid arthritis, or lupus. And I explained to him my family history, and he said, well, to me, it seems as though you have lupus. You have a flare-up, your joints are swelling, and I'm treating you right now like your primary care physician. Why aren't they doing this? And he called for the lab results because my doctor's office didn't get back to me yet. And sure enough, it came back positive ANA for systemic rheumatic disease. It was devastating, to say the least. But I don't want to think about it, and I want to do this so that other people who are out there, when I've researched and I'm looking at everything and I'm trying to say I'm going to get every single vitamin there is, but I want to make sure that I can do everything possible to change my lifestyle and be there for my kids and keep active. I haven't seen the rheumatologist yet. That'll be the next one, but we'll see what happens with that. I welcome the challenge. That's the way that I am, and I look forward to kicking Lupus's butt. And anybody else that's out there, feel free to write me. I welcome it, and just keeping in touch with people. But if people just have to keep petitioning, and I've read so many different stories, it's misdiagnosed. But luckily, that orthopedic doctor who actually cared, his sister had him. He said it took 8 years before they actually got the right diagnosis and for it to show up in her blood. So just hang in there. You're not crazy. I know I felt crazy. I know my husband probably thought I was lazy and just not doing anything. But until he actually saw my hands and my feet swelling and how much pain I was in, it really made sense. But we'll see what's going to happen. And that'll be in a week from today.